RSPB Bempton Cliffs. I absolutely love it here. Honestly, seabirds are my favourite. So I'm going to take it down to the cliffs now. I apologise now, I've left my selfie stick at home, so the pictures of me are going to be a bit too close, but it's what it is. I packed my bag last night and I can't believe I left it out. I left it out so I could put it in the car, but I forgot it. So we're going to walk down to the cliffs. There's going to be some gannets. Hopefully I might see some puffins today. But sorry, this thing just doing my head in. And hopefully get some puffins. There is been a few about, but it's a bit early in the season for the puffins. So I'm not 100% sure if we're going to get them or not. But we'll definitely get some gannets. Hopefully might be some razorbills and guillemots back now. But we'll carry on and I will show you what we see today. But I love it here. Honestly, I'm here a lot. So it's a bit early in the season, but there'll be more videos when it's height of the season of Bempton. Hopefully you might see some shorties as well this afternoon. I asked when we first came in and they said they're normally out in the afternoon, but I don't get much luck with short-eyed owls. So if we get them, we get them. If not, I don't. But I'll show you what we see from the cliffs. That was a nice surprise. I've literally just come to the first viewpoint bit. Well, it's not even a viewpoint. It's just a bit I always check. And I've got 2 puffins. Like, I wasn't expecting puffins today and I've got 2. Oh my God, I love puffins. I had done longer last year. Oh, I just adorable. Even though gannets are my favourite, I still love a puffin. I'm hoping to actually get on the fans this year. So that'd be cool to get more close-up pictures and videos of some puffins. But I'm going to carry on to my favourite. I love Staple Nuke viewpoint, so I always start down there. So I'm going to carry on down and I will see you if you've seen me before that. If not, I'll see you from Staple Nuke. Put a new path in and I've managed to slip on it. Like, oh, this path's going to be so cool because like it's flat and I've just nearly fell over. Awesome. I've given. I've used my action camera. I wasn't going to use this one today because I haven't brought the right stuff to use my action camera for me, but hopefully it'll work and you'll hear me alright. So I was going to tape off some of the birds that we actually have here at Bempton Cliffs. So we've got your usual suspects. So we have the puffins. I love a puffin. Honestly, they're so cute. They just remind me of little clowns. But puffins tend to get here about March. They have one egg and have a little puffin. They raise the puffins in like a little burrow. So you never really get to see a puffin. I haven't seen one yet. I'm hoping this is the year I get to see a puffin. It'll just be so cool. So they then tend to leave around August time and head out into the North Sea, where I've seen pictures of them in the winter plumage. They look nothing like a puffin. The beak loses all its colour, goes very dark, and they look so different. But I said I've now seen a puffin here today, so I'm happy. Kittiwakes like little gulls. They're quite little. They nest on the cliffs, and when they fight, it is so cool to watch them fight. They'll actually chuck each other off the cliff, and like they'll spin around in circles, and like it's like whoever lets go first. So kittiwakes usually here about March to August. So the kittiwake is generally like a gull. It's a lot littler. It's got a small yellow bill. It's got dark eye and short dark legs, and just love them. They're so cool, like, especially when they fight. So it's just whoever lets go. So then you've got your guillemots. They're here from November until July. Normally the best viewing's about March to July. And they have like these little chicks. The little chicks are so cute and fluffy. But guillemots always remind me, I always say they're like UK penguins. The way they walk, it's just like a penguin, but these can fly. They're so cool. I see so many people like say, what is this bird? Is it a penguin? And it's like, no, it's a guillemot. They're so underrated. They're really cool. So then you have your fulmars. Fulmars are here from like December until about September. I tend to get my best views when I come during the winter months of the fulmars. However, I have seen a few already today. Fulmars, they have like this funny beak. They remind me of little albatross. They're so cool. When they feel threatened, they'll actually throw up and throw stuff at like the predator. It's so bizarre. I know somebody who's been like threw up on a by a fulmar, and apparently the smell is absolutely vile. And they're like, yeah, you can see why like predators don't want to attack these. So then you've got shags here. Shags are a bit like a cormorant, except they've got like a little tuft on the head. They're usually here all year round. You don't tend to get great views of them. They're normally right at the bottom of the cliffs, but I have seen a few here. So I'm not going to talk too much about them here. So then you have your razorbills. Razorbills are here from like March till July time, and they're like black with like a white breast. People often mistake them for puffins, but they've got a dark bill with a white band on. They're really cool to watch, especially when like they greet each other. They greet each other a bit like a puffin does, really, where they like beak each other, but they make some of them really cool noises. Then you have your herring gulls. Herring gulls are here all year. I don't tend to spend much time on herring gulls. I will, if it's a really cool picture, I will stop and take a picture of it. Herring gulls are the ones that people think are seagulls. They are the ones that pinch your fish and chips. They're so comical at times to watch, and I think I'm just lucky because I've never tried to pinch mine. I have tried to pinch my husband's chips before, somewhere down south, but so he doesn't really like them, but I still think they're quite cool. And so then you have your gannets. Honestly, I love gannets. They're my favourite bird. They tend to get here about January. I love getting here early in the season, seeing like the odd one on the cliff. They just look so lonesome when they're on their own while they're waiting for the rest to come in. They'll have one egg, and they'll hatch, and it'll be like a little cougar. Oh my goodness, I love cougars. They are like little mini dinosaurs. They're just so ugly, but I seem to have a thing about ugly birds. I love them. Honestly, I just love gannets. So gannets will dive in for fish. They'll dive around 60 miles per hour to catch his fish. I've done a few diving gannet trips. It's unreal. Honestly, I love it. And they will lay one egg. The chicks will like stay on the nest for about 13 weeks. Then they're normally bigger than the parents when they leave. And that fluffy, they can't actually like eat. They can't sink for food because of that like buoyant. So they have to like slim down before they can actually start to hunt for their own food. So I'm going to go and see the gannets now, and I still haven't made it. I still haven't made it to Staple Nuke. Things just keep distracting me. But I'm going to carry on down, and we are going to walk. I'm going to go to Staple Nuke and finally see the gannets. Oh my god, like what a day. I've literally got the viewpoint to myself, this is amazing. I've had some amazing action this morning. We've had some like gannets, obviously I love the gannets, but they were just like, they're flying really good. I like windy days. I always choose to come on a windy day if I can, because I tend to fly a bit higher, especially if you've got a bit of heat in the thermals. We've had puffins flying in. I've had razorbills flying in. I've got a razorbill, literally keeps landing there, and he's like opening his beak at me. I've done a bit of high key with him, especially when he's flapped his wings and his beak's open. So I'm hoping, because the sun's quite bright, even though it's quite cloudy, it's burning through, and it's hopefully not blew it out too much. But it's just been, honestly, I'm home. I feel like I love it here. This is my favourite place in the UK. I could like spend every day here and never get bored. But like, I mean, there's just gannets flying everywhere. I bet nothing's flew past as I said that, but honestly, it's fab. As I say, we've had some puffins coming in. It just seemed to be a really good day. Apparently there's some dolphins off the coast a bit earlier, but I was too busy being nosy at the cliff, so I didn't spot them. And it's just, honestly, I feel I'm alive when I'm here. It's just good for your soul. It's me. I just love it. I could just listen to the noise, and there's like a fulmar just flying past. It's just been fab. So I said we've just had some really cool views. I've had puffins fighting, and like they were like really going for it, which was just crazy to see, and especially see it up close when I was looking through my camera. So I have my favourite gannet. She's literally just down there. Every year I've watched her. Last year she lost a cougar, so it was awful. I'd seen this cougar being like near enough being born, and then the week after I came and it wasn't there. It broke my heart. But I said, this is Staple Nuke, and I spend the majority of my time on this platform. It's just really cool. But I'm going to spend maybe another hour here, and then I'm going to walk down the other side and stop and have some lunch and my coffee. So I will speak to you in a bit. Oh my god, what a view I've just had of a barn owl. You often do see the barn owl here, but I wasn't sure if it was still kicking about. As I was walking back to the visitor centre to have a quick toilet stop while going down to the other side, and I suddenly spotted the owl. So I started off shooting with some backlighting. It's quite nice. I think I've got some shots where you can actually see through the wings, but I'll be able to tell better once I get footage back on the computer. And then I managed to get near the visitor centre as the owl caught a mole and came back towards the owl box where I was stood. So I got some good views of that. So I'm just heading the other side now with the visitor centre and seeing what we can spot this side. coffee time. Thought I'll step away from the cliffs a bit so you can actually hear me talking, because it's so windy when you're actually on the cliff. Honestly, what a day. It's just, I love it here, I really do. I know I keep saying that, but there's me, it's just me. So I've had like lucky with a barn owl, really good gannets, puffins. I've lost count of how many puffins I've got. And bless, I was talking to this little family and they'd only seen 3 puffins. I was like, I think I've seen about 200. It's, once you come a lot, you know what to look for. You know what to look for the feet when they're flying. And the flies are different. I love the way they fly. But it's just been amazing. It's so good to be back. I'm just going to try and warm up with this coffee, and then I'm going to head where the shorties are, maybe give it about an hour there, and then I'm going to call it a day. My batteries are running low. I forgot to charge them I normally charge my batteries when they get to about 30%, and I forgot. So it's going to take longer for them to charge. Sorry, gannets just flew past. I love gannets. As I say, I'm going to have some coffee. I'm going to warm up for 5 minutes and then head to where the shorty dowels are and then call it a day. I probably won't talk when I get back in the car, because I've got to get a car charging point, because I'm in my car today, which is electric, so I need to get to a car charging point. So I might as well fill you in on everything once I get there, because I've got time to kill. So I will see you in a bit. coffee time. I've made it to the car charging point. Honestly, every time I panic that I'm not gonna have enough battery to get me back to this bit, but I've made it with about 30 miles to spare. So I've now got to sit and wait for roughly about 40 minutes while my car's charging. That's why I thought I might as well speak to you while I get here than wasting time at Bempton when my car could be charging. What the end of the day though? Like, I thought, oh, I'll go and see if I can see the barn owl. It was where there's a viewpoint. That I'll walk up to the viewpoint and see what I can see. There's people there. Oh, the barn owl must be about. People pointing the camera. So I got there was a space for me. Pointing my camera up. Once I seen something take off, it was a shorty. It was a short-eared owl. You know me by now, I don't have much luck with short-eared owls. So I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. So the shorty was flying about, then there was 3 deer, and it was like, I got a shorty and I got 3 deer. Then another short-eared owl took off. There was 2 short-eared owls. Like, it was so cool. And then, so I was like watching the shorties, and then the barn owl appears. So we're like, oh my god, this is amazing. There's 2 short-eared owls, a barn owl, and deer. There was 3 deer, like roe deer, and they were just so cool. So photographing away. Next minute, there's another barn owl. Honestly, it's like a Disney movie. It was so cool. So there's 2 short-eared owls, 2 barn owls, 3 deers, and then there was loads of hair. Like, it was just epic. That's my favourite word at the moment, is epic. But like, it was amazing. Honestly, I love Bempton. It never disappoints. I never come home from Bempton thinking, oh, I've wasted a day there. I come home thinking, oh, I can't wait to get back. It was just amazing. The puffins, like, I started the day, I thought, oh, I'll be happy if I just see one. I've seen 200-300. It was a day of puffins. The gannets were cool. I had really good razorbills, and even the guillemots showed quite good. I got a couple of the fulmars in flight, which was cool. Fulmars seem to be one of my nemesis birds. Even though I see them a lot, I've not really got a picture that I'm happy with of a fulmar. So I'm hoping today I have actually got a picture that I'm happy with. Just another sip of coffee. Oh, but it was just cool. My face is so red now. The wind at Bempton, it can be like a glorious day, and then as soon as you get onto a viewpoint, the wind burns. My hands are still cold and numb. So I'm gonna sit and have my coffee. I'm now about an hour and a half from home. Sometimes I regret coming in this car. I love driving across the moors in this car. With it being on automatic, and it's a Nissan Leaf, so it's an e-pedal. So I'm just like using one pedal to brake. But then when I have to come and charge it at the end of the day after a fab day, and I want to get home and see my pictures and get my contacts out and have my tea, I have to then wait 40 minutes for my car to charge up. So I might pinch the husband's car next time. But I love Bempton. Honestly, it's fab. So I say I'm going to sit and drink my coffee while the car charges up, and then get home. So I will see you from my next video. I will leave you with some photos that I've got from today. So I hope you enjoy them. Let me know what your favourite C word is in the comments as well. I'd love to know what your favourite is, since mine's a gannet. I bet a lot of you say puffin, but it was fab. So I will see you on the next video. See you soon.